the calendar may say autumn, but temperatures are still pretty sweltering here in North Florida. But the good news, the radar is clear. Still, hydration will be key today at TIAA Bank Field in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Denver Broncos. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Terrific running there to start the drive as that's going to go for 15 and a quick first down as well.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. McLean. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
To throw on 3rd down, McLean. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact brought the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. This is brought in at the 21. And now Cooper, slow to get up. Staying down after that last play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Lawrence. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Lawrence on first down. Open man right side is Sharp. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain. 2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
On first down, right back to Etienne. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Now Lawrence. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Davante Adams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And oh, he clanks it off the right upright. And it's no good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they are a game under 500 now following the loss a week ago. And this is a team, Charles, that just has not.
Yeah, they're certainly good way, aren't they? Because it looked like they had things. In the right direction, but now they've lost 2 straight, and that means this game is vital, extremely important, because if they fall 2 games below 500, the road back into playoff contention, awfully difficult.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Off the draw, here's Williams, and he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. This defense for the Jags, they were fantastic a week ago in that win over Houston.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape, because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
To throw is Wentz. Got an open man here, and it's KJ Hamler. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing is Wentz. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that. Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this one almost intercepted. Had a chance to come down with it in the end zone, but could not hang on.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen 1 touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And it's a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
Here comes the seventh play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he will not be able to hang on to the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders fly into the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And out of bounds, sailed over, looked like right near the pylon. This one's going to be perfect. Directional kicking at its finest, right down at the 1-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. They scored a touchdown the last time they had the football, but things going to be a little bit more difficult this time.
Oh, certainly, because where they're starting, the goal isn't even thinking about a touchdown at this point. They're thinking about field position. A couple of first downs in order to give some room for their punter and maybe flip the field position for their defense.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Second down and 3. Here's Lawrence. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. And trying to shake free, but Etienne cannot. The defense will stop him short. They were ahead of schedule after the gain of 7 on first down, but the defense does not budge on 2nd and 3rd. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Here comes Cohen. It'll be a 39-yard punt, 4 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a 1st down and change our momentum?
They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
Justin Matabike there to bring him down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They give it to Williams, running right. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
A lot of contact there, but there was no way it appeared that he was going to get a flag on that one. Looking for it, but he wasn't going to get it. And as an ex-defensive back, you love it when they let you play and jostle downfield.
Second and 10. On play action, Wentz. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. And this is caught inside the 5. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Cortland Sutton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos are an extra point away from taking the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on it. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he'll get this back across the midfield, striping down to the 47-yard line. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Wentz's throw there complete to Hamler. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run on first down. Conley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 49 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Williams is into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Looking to throw, Lawrence. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Partner, in our years together, we've never really run into a player that's admitted a doubt or a lack of confidence, right? But right now, I'm just wondering about that interior line because on defense, they're starting to get manhandled at the point of attack. Do they have it in them to figure a way to reverse the tide? Because right now, they're running the ball at will.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. And he slings one that's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lawrence. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. Doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
A very important 3rd down conversion right there because when you're trailing and find yourself this deep in enemy territory, the kicker's not even part of your thought process. You got to make it pay off with 6. Nice connection right there to set up 1st and goal.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Lawrence to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
3rd down and goal. This Denver defense trying to hold up for one more play. Now Lawrence. Touchdown, Jaguars. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Jaguars get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run, and he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Jags are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And able to get this out to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off around the 27. Well, Charles, you're so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. From midfield now, Lawrence. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As we now go downstate to Orlando and check in with Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports halftime. The Jaguars with work to do. They trail here as we are back underway on EA Sports. Taken at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Michael O.J. Mudia. And the Broncos are going to take over here up near the 40. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spent in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. Play action. Now Wentz. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Josh Allen just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Under pressure, they got him again. Caleb Chason, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's fielded at the 34. Well, he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 60 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. And he's got his big tight end here. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
A shotgun snap and again to ETN. A first down and more, ETN. And finally wrestled down at the 8-yard line. That was excellent from start to finish, from the blocking to the running, just well executed. And
now let's look ahead, because after that, how about a little play action, maybe a little bootleg, and get the quarterback out on the corner and give him a little run-pass option.
And they're right down here looking for 6. And they'll run with ETN. And this time the yards won't come so easy, as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. A handoff for ETN. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. On 3rd and goal, Lawrence. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It's picked up by the Broncos. And he returns it here to his own 18-yard line.
You know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes, if you get success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. From the gun on 3rd down, Wentz. He's got the hook up with Conley. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. It's a big play there for the Broncos. The offense has to love that, because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
And this one is incomplete.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Third quarter of a 2-point game. A good one so far. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. Caught here by Conley. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Working from the gun, Wentz. And that is incomplete. He had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. On 2nd and 2, Lawrence. He'll get that underneath ETN. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll make it 3rd down. And maybe just lucky to get that pass away.
And maybe should have held on to it because I don't know what you thought. That didn't look like the primary receiver to me.
No, I don't think it was.
I agree. I think he's coming to a secondary target. Maybe in that situation, you don't throw it at all. Eat it, take care of the football. They're fortunate nothing bad happened on that one.
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
From the gun, it's Lawrence. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And everybody thinking about the possible field goal on 4th. It would be 58 yards from here. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 19.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw into the hands of the receiver, Shenault. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
And these two hooked up on a nice gain to play before, and I always admire play callers that see a play that works and go right back to it, so they went right back to him. The reward, they're set up with 1st and goal.
Oh, no, he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And just as they thought they might be able to take that across and get the lead, a big red zone turnover.
I know that I am defense-centric, and I want to give them a whole lot of credit, but I just can't believe after that drive, in that position, ball security paramount, they turned the ball over. Terrible.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there. And on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing in a situation when they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously. But at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
On first down, Conley. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They'll try and run down some clock with Williams. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Wentz. This pass caught by Hamler. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
They'll run on first down. Williams, he's to the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Javonte Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos will extend their lead. So a heck of a drive right there with the game potentially hanging in the balance.
A very good drive, and now conversion to make it a 2-score game and a solid lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Michael Ojemudia. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
I had to put it mildly, but look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Oh, fighting off the defender.
Whoa!
It still won't go down. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
I think the reason that this play is so successful is not just the blocking at the point of attack, but how about the speed at which he takes the handoff? He's in motion already, so he's not coming from a flat start like a running back often is. He's at a full run by the time he gets the football.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go.
So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just escape with a win. Eventually wrangled down before reaching the 20, but a strong run. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Second down at 5. They'll keep it on the ground. Conley, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And for the moment, this will be a first down. But we have a marker on the field. Let's see if this stands. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Following the penalty, it's Williams. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Broncos, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will head home next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for Jacksonville, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.